I think we're getting stronger as we go on. Definitely this time last year, we're still failing, as you had mentioned before. We are experimenting with stuff, we're failing with stuff, and that's important to do so you know what works and what doesn't. At the minute now, we're putting more in about giving it the links in, which we had done before. We've given it links to kind of crawl from, but it wasn't very strong before, and you'd think it was reading through the links, but it was really just pretending to and then making stuff up. A good example that we saw today was the testimonials. We were trying to put testimonials into the blog, maybe one that's relevant into each section. And before, it would make one up and make it look real, and you thought it was real until you kind of looked at it a bit more and thought, no, that's not real, because there's just little things you can tell. But this time, now that it's sourcing and showing citations of where it's getting its information from, you could see that it was going into our testimonials page on our website, which it hadn't previously been doing. It was going on to our Reviews.io. It was going on to some other random review websites. So we know now that it is properly getting this stuff, and it's evolving, and it's not lying to us as much anymore. It's still definitely lying in some aspects, it always does, but not as much anymore, which is nice to see.
I would say that you are almost there. You're at, what's that point, before
cusp.
you go to the very pinnacle of Everest. I'd say you're there. The blogs can be generated. If I wanted 2 to 4 blogs being generated a day of a quality whereby I said, this is our voice and it answers real questions, it deals with people's real issues, and it's able to deliver it in a way which sounds like us, and in some cases is actually better than us, and presents it in a way which is pleasant and effective, I'd say you're right there. I am literally blown away at how effective, when you give it strict structure, format, formula, how it's able to produce incredible responses, and it's able to cite you correctly. So in my opinion, would I be happy to launch those blogs now? Well, look at what it was this time last year. The amount of coding that was required. As a small businessman, I'm looking at it and saying, well, you produce a blog, give it to me, and I have to human edit it. And the amount of human editing that's required into it.
So much work.